It is finally coming together. The moment that we have been waiting for ever, or at least I have. I've been waiting for so many years, and I am so excited that with the recent Game Awards that was held last week, they think they had an additional trailer too for Blue Protocol, but now we've actually gotten some gameplay too. All right, let's take a look. Oh my lord. Okay, first things first. This game looks a lot more beautiful than I thought it would. I knew it would have that Breath of the Wild sort of style for the game, but this is absolutely like blowing my mind. I love like the shading in the game. It just makes it look so much more beautiful. Complements it a lot, to be honest. The mobs look very colorful, very interesting. They're not really too dull to look at. So we've already got a few different classes that they've already showcased here. So the first one, I'm pretty sure, is the bow striker class, which is a heavy hitter class that's medium to close range, and I think it has earth elements, but I also saw it basically like shooting bullets or something like that, some sort of magic bullet out of the hammer, and fire elements too. And then I think this right here is the dual axe class called the twin striker. So it's a faster attacking class for sure, and I love the little effects that's going on right now when you're fighting. It's not too much to the point where it's like a blinding light show, you know? So looking pretty good. The diversity of the mobs, very awesome. Okay, so this right here looks like it's a world boss or maybe like an elite. Honestly, it looks pretty big, so I'm pretty sure it's a world boss, but they're fighting it solo, so it might not be. And here we've got the Keen Strider class, I believe it's called. And I wonder if this game is tab targeting. It doesn't look like it, or maybe there is, but they're for sure still aiming at the mobs and whatnot. So there's charge attack. There's just a light attack too, where you just fight a lot faster. There's like some lightning elements to it too, which is pretty cool. I wonder if we actually get like a stamina bar or just the amount of dodges that we get, kind of like in Tower Fantasy where we get like 3 dodges, or if it's tied into stamina with the dodges. Oh my goodness, so this right here is a Spellweaver class. Oh, it's got the awesome epic ultimate skill little like transition there. I love it. And it doesn't look like it's like a slow class either, because I for one love mages and all that jazz, but what I hate is how like still you have to stand to cast and whatnot. But right here it looks like you don't really have to stand still that much to cast, you know, it's very quick. I love the effects, and it's just like we've already seen so many different areas of the map too, and it just all looks so different. We've got this humongo. What is this even? Is that a crab? And this right here is your classic shield and sword class, which is called the Blade Warden. Got a nice little shield bash, and of course the sword doesn't seem like it's too slow either. I also wonder when you bring up the shield if it depletes your stamina too. That would make sense, so you can't just like stand there forever and just block. This mob looks really cool. It looks like a demonic or corrupted boar of some sort. We've got some nice little huge AoE abilities here too to dodge. I hope for the raids and dungeons that there are going to be a decent amount of mechanics too. Maybe not too difficult, but still some mechanics to work together with other players. I for one really love that about these online games or MMO games. The movement of the bosses seem very fluid. It doesn't seem like, you know, they're just super clunky. And we've got mounts. Yes, let's go. I absolutely hate that about these open world games or like these massive world games where we don't have mounts. Sure, maybe there are like some teleport points or something like that, but like mounts in general just makes things a lot easier. You know, you actually spend more time playing the game than just getting from point A to point B. And it looks like we're out here exploring with two other teammates as well. I wonder if this is actually going to be an MMO though, or more so just like instance-based things, and then like a couple players can come into your world or something like that. Because I know that you can actually queue up for raids and dungeons, or just team up with your teammates too if you do have some friends to play with. But it is nice to have the option to matchmake for those players who, you know, don't have enough for a whole raid group. The running animations, they look to me like okay, but I think it still looks a little stiff. Like it almost looks like New World running, in my opinion. Not to say that game is bad. So we've got also like very beautiful, let me go back here, very beautiful skins too, because I'm pretty sure this bow was not the same bow that we saw in the beginning. So possibly, you know, like the different tier of weapons look better. I wonder if there's also some transmogging too. That would be neat. Very different looking characters too, and I don't think that is tied into what class you play at all. I'm pretty sure that's going to be all like fully customizable. So with Amazon publishing Blue Protocol for the global version, I am a little bit concerned about the certain things that they're going to change, right? Because they've already confirmed that they are going to be changing elements of Blue Protocol, but we'll just have to see in which ways they do change it. Because they did do some questionable things for Lost Ark, which is another MMO that they've published for the West. The world definitely does not look dull. I hope that there is going to be enough in the world to where it doesn't just feel like a beautiful empty world, because that would be very sad. And there are some shinies here too, and I really want to go get them already, because I literally just pick up everything and anything that shines in these type of games. I feel like they took so much time to create this world here with so many different details, and there's so much like variety in the world too. It's not like one gigantic world that's pretty much copy paste. Oh my gosh, I really do hope that these are like some sort of pets that you can tag along, at least unless these are like little NPCs that you interact with in the world, because I would love this as a pet. If it can follow you around and like maybe auto loot for you and stuff, or like possibly give you some effects and whatnot, additional effects. Okay, so I had to move my camera for this portion of the video so that way I wouldn't be blocking the customization, but I don't mind the way that they went about this for the head portion of the customization. I think this is fine. I actually like it because then you can get to see like different angles and different facial expressions without constantly having to adjust your character model. Here you kind of just get to look at everything, so it doesn't look like you can do too much, but there are enough options. I'm glad that there are a decent amount of like good hairstyles for males, because I feel like a lot of the times males don't have too many options for like good hairstyles and customizations in these type of games. So they've got some gradient going here too for these hair colors, different skin color, different hair types. Not too much customization you can do with the face. There's not too many sliders, like individual sliders, but overall I think it's a detailed enough character customization, but not like too much to the point where I'm sitting there for like 2 hours customizing my character. Oh my lord, she is really cute. So one thing I will say is I hope you can adjust your height. And of course, like the bust size and all that jazz. I know some people like to have that full blown, to the right. I would like to have it more realistic. So I hope they give me that option. Oh, here we go. It looks like there is, and there's so much you can do. It looks like there's a lot you can do with the makeup too, and the different layered for hairs, color layers, gradients. That was more amazing than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. I do wish that we were able to see the UI. It does worry me a little bit considering that this game is going to be cross-platform. So I hope that the UI is simple enough and not so cluttered. I don't think that there's going to be too many abilities and whatnot for each class too, so we're not going to have to press a million buttons. I think it's going to be, maybe like 3 skills or something like that, 2 or 3 skills with like an ultimate, which makes sense. And I am absolutely excited for the release of Blue Protocol. And if you guys haven't already, do sign up on their official website, and I'll leave a link in the description down below for the beta. And this is for the global version, so everything's in English. Thank goodness, no need for a VPN. Not that I was going to do that anyways. And if you guys are also a content creator, they do have a creator program as well, and I'll also leave a link in the description down below. Give it a shot. Blue Protocol is also on Steam, finally, and you can add it to your wish list. I, for one, cannot wait to play Blue Protocol, and if you are on the same boat, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!